What's up, everybody? Firechicken here. Boom, and you're kicking it with chicken. Kicking it with chicken on this rainy Friday night. And as always, I got stuff to talk about. I just got back from the new Spider-Man movie, and I won't say a single thing about it. Nothing. Other than go watch it. That's all I got for you. I know some of you will appreciate that. I'm not giving any spoilers out, so because if you're like me, I can take just a little piece of information and pull a whole bunch of stuff from it and figure things out. So yeah, you're not going to get anything from me. So if you're new to Kicking It with Chicken, I have it set right now so only people that are subscribed to the channel can comment. So all you have to do is subscribe, and then you can comment. Easy. So this is kind of an interactive thing I like to do with the fans of the Scrapyard. The fighters join in on the conversation a lot. And what it does, it engages conversation about upcoming events, past events, rule changes, and sometimes just random stuff. So if, oh, dude, hell yeah, man. Glad to hear that. You should get it on film, man. Just have somebody come out with a camera and film it for you. Trust me, all that stuff you'll really appreciate having film video of it later. So I'm really glad to hear you're training and you're going to do a tournament. So whether you know or don't know, right now we actually have Fighter of the Year voting going on. This is a big deal. This is the spotlight on who we all felt did the most in the scrapyard for 2021. So basically, if you go watch any of the fights, so how this worked, what's up, LP? So how this all worked was I went on the Facebook group and I made a post, and I basically took nominations, and anybody that had at least 3 fights in the scrapyard in 2021 was eligible to be Fighter of the Year. So I had probably like 15 or more people that everybody was voting on, and I took the top 5. Hey, Poseidon, what's up, man? I need to edit your video still. But yeah, I took the top 5 fighters in the scrapyard for the Fighter of the Year vote, and I made a video about the fighters. What's up, Buddy V? Basically going over their accomplishments in the scrapyard. I did just their intros. I did some cool camera editing stuff. So I hope you guys check that out before you vote. But I would suggest checking that video out right now and then going over to the community tab on our YouTube channel and hitting that vote button. Vote on who you believe is the Fighter of the Year. You can vote for whoever you want for whatever reasons you want. I mean, it doesn't have to be there, it doesn't have to be what it's what you think. It's your own vote. I'm just saying, watch the video so that you have all the information and you know all there is to know about these fighters that you're voting on. You might have an idea who you want to vote for, but then you start going through the other 4 people that you can vote for, and you might not know, like, hey, this person accomplished that. Wow, I didn't know that. And that, or somebody else, you just don't know until you look. So, knowledge is power. Callum Clark, what is up? I haven't seen you for a little bit. So, I will be probably wrapping up the Fighter of the Year. I'm just going to let the vote go probably till the end of the year, and I'll announce it like at the beginning of the year. And I was kind of wondering at first, like I saw a couple people like went way up, and then somebody passed them up, and then somebody else went up. But the more votes we get, the more solid I think the people are going to be that are in the position where they're at. I think it's just my, my experience with polls and stuff in the past. So last time I looked, we had like 200 people that had already voted, but I'm sure it's up to like 300 now. So I love the participation you guys are showing. I love that you guys give me thumbs ups on these videos. Lets me know that people like what I'm doing, so then I keep doing it. If I kind of ultimately decided people don't like this, I would just stop doing it. But the engaging conversations, that kind of stuff, I appreciate it, and that's why I keep doing it. So watch Fighter of the Year video I made, vote on Fighter of the Year, and then when we have a Fighter of the Year, I'm going to make a video for them showcasing pretty much their career in the Scrapyard in 2020, 2021. Oh, jeez. Okay. It's been a long week. What can I say? But Friday, weekend time, it's all good now. So, all right, we talked about that. Our next event. So listen, guys. I'll type this up right here. Okay. Can't wait for the next event. I've been itching for a fight. You know what, Buddy V? I had what I felt was the perfect matchup for you. I picked somebody that was like your same weight, pretty much, same experience, pretty much, and then they messaged me and said they don't want to fight. So it's like now they don't want to fight at all. So, I've said it before. I mean, if you really want to travel all the way here from a different state, that's cool. But I really don't want to push. I really don't want to push grappling matches, guys. That's kind of a thing that you do when you're here and you want to do another match, but maybe there's. Hold on, this is bugging me. There. Grappling matches are kind of just a thing that you do. Kind of a thing that you do when you've already done a match or you couldn't find a match. I don't really like people coming out to just do grappling matches. They don't really get a lot of acceptance from our audience, I guess is the best way to put it. I know personally firsthand because I do grappling matches every month. It's kind of my thing, and I mean I see how they're received. I see their views and all that stuff. So yeah, I mean if you're coming out to the scrapyard, do a fight, and then if there's something left over, do a grappling match. But I got people I can put you up against, Buddy V. That's cool. That's no big deal. My chair broke too, so now I got this like. I think I told you guys last time on Kicking It with Chicken, I was leaning back. I'm like, oh, this thing feels like it's gonna break. Yeah, it broke. I made it though. I'm still around. I could have went through the wall and out the back of the house, but I didn't. So it's all good, baby. What else do we got? We could go over some of the. Actually, I don't want to tell you guys the fights. You go to the events section on Streetbeefs Scrapyard, and you can see who has signed up for the 22nd. I do versus Anomaly. Jay Gotham versus Anomaly. No, I'm not gonna do that one. Nah. I do want to get Jay Gotham a title fight, 205 MMA, but I need somebody that's 205 MMA to do that fight. I need somebody for Terrifier for a heavyweight MMA fight. Nobody will fight Terrifier. Everyone is scared of Terrifier. So we've renamed him the Teddy Bear. Okay. Come on, guys. How can you be afraid of somebody named the Teddy Bear? he just wants to cuddle, so, you know. Hey, Remond NC, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. This is why we can't have nice things, right? I need to get, I mean, I want to do a kickboxing title for like any belt that we don't, any people's belt that we don't have already, you know, awarded, not awarded, earned, or whatever. I don't even know the proper way to say it anymore with all the stuff that we have to do. But the people's championship holders, anybody that any of the weight classes that we don't have anyone for, that is open. And if a fighter's been out for a long time, we vacate. And like what just happened with our 155-pound belt, we got guys like Too Explosive that come out every month that want to fight. They win, and it's like, well, why can't I have the title? Well, because the guy that has the title isn't around. So at that point we say, well, it's been several months. So what we'll do is we'll open up logistics. You see, it's really nothing different. It really isn't. Streetbeefs New Zealand next. That's up to Scarface, bro. I do not. I am like I'm like a little flea on this whole thing, man. I don't make new branches. I don't make rule changes. I don't do any of that stuff. I just run the scrapyard and what goes on in the scrapyard, and we follow suit with anything that Scarface does with any of the main branch stuff. So if they implement a rule, we implement it too. That's why I'm like logistics and everything, because like some of the stuff I don't quite get, but we do it anyway. So and no complaints here about that either. Streetbeefs UK coming soon though. Yes, from what I understand. I've seen a video on it, but I haven't seen a fight yet. So until I see fights, it's like that's when it's official. Because we actually had Streetbeefs UK, man, it was like a year ago, and I remember the person they introduced for it, and it's a different person than the two new people that are doing it. So I don't, like I said, I'm not involved in any of that stuff, so I don't know. But I hope it works out. We need more outlets for people to be able to take care of these beefs with each other. What else? I'm gonna have Turtle's gonna be doing a title fight for the 145-pound People's Championship. I guess we say People's because we don't award the belts to them. The people vote on it and award the belt. Okay. Man, LP, I see you everywhere. Like, I go on other fight clubs and stuff, and I see you commenting. You really like the backyard fight stuff. But you gotta know Streetbeefs is Streetbeefs is I don't know if I find him another match, maybe soon. Streetbeefs is now the biggest backyard fight organization in the world. They have passed up Strelka, and with the momentum that they have going, any more Gash coming up, that's when Gash gets a hold of me and wants to come out again. But she probably will fight again. What's up, Big Chief? Logan Powell needs a match. Is that LP? Cheers, bro. Where LP? Where do you live? Are you Virginia? Showtime. What's up, man? We got a killer in the house. What, hey, bro? You want on this month or what? On January event? Because if you want on, I could start looking for you now. And I got to say, like, so this is what it's all about right here. I want to talk about Showtime for a second. So, um, Showtime, you got like, I'm making some assumptions here, but I'm thinking you got some experience, like you maybe high school wrestle, maybe wrestled a lot earlier than that, street fights and that kind of stuff. But anyway, man, you got a lot of raw talent, and then I just seen some pictures of you hanging out with TFW now, and man, that's a good move. It's like 100%, bro. Like, especially getting with those guys. There's such good talent out there, man, and you're gonna grow so much as a fighter training with those guys. Like you're good now, man, but I mean, you could be like moving on up eventually to like pro level. Um, don't let it get in your head too much, but you keep training and everything, and you'll be there for sure. And I do want to get out to TFW and train a little bit too. I've been training. Hell yeah, dude. Um, I've been training a little bit with Real Lion. He opened up a gym in Bremerton. So I'm getting back into training. We got guys like Dexus, Noodle Knocker, Top Knocker, Reaper, um, Real Lion, of course. Those guys are all coming out. We're getting working. I've only been doing it a couple weeks, but yeah, I don't know what I'm getting ready for, but I'm getting ready for it. Oh shit. So, um, yeah, man. See. Yes, I'll start looking for an opponent for you, Scotty. I wish you had Facebook though. Got to stay humble. You you do, man. Yeah. I've had a pretty good like fight career and stuff. Like I generally win my fights. I've only lost one fight, and that was a 170-pound title fight back when I was fighting amateur, and it does humble you. It sure does, especially going into these gyms like TFW and Hammerhead and stuff. Yeah, I know you do. That's why the camera loves you. That's why you get a ton of views. You got an eccentric personality, and you're exciting to watch fight. There's a recipe. I'm telling you, there's a recipe to become not only just like popular on social media. What's up, Abel? How you doing, bro? Man, I hope you sign up again. I wish we could have gotten you Yano last month. Going 0-3 humbles you. Hey, 1-3 now, right? What about Scorpio? There's a big dude that signed up, like 350 pounds. What do you think? But yeah, man, I got humbled too. I've had a pretty good career, but I just I'm loving doing this whole thing because it keeps me wanting to stay in shape and kind of take matches and stuff. I hope you're Scotty. I hope you're around for the invasion coming up in May. That's going to be May 20. I think it's the 23rd. But we're putting up our best guys up against the West Coast best guys. So I'm hoping you can be there to represent us. There's going to be a lot of fights that day. I'm telling you. I got to talk to Wedo, but I'm thinking like they're wanting to bring up like 30 guys, man. I mean, you can imagine that's like 30 fights. If they bring 30 people up and we match their 30 people, uh, well, I kind of thought about that. You know what? If I schedule an event, I can't not do it. So what I would do on a snow day, this sounds really whatever. I'll go buy propane tanks, bring out the heaters. I'll set up the tents again like we did for the rain, and we were actually supposed to have that white shed, that white covered area as kind of a hangout. Speaking of hangout, Scotty, man, I want you to hang out at the fights. Like you've been coming out and going lately. I love hearing your cornering and stuff during the fights because your voice just stands out so much. Good day, Firechicken from Tasmania, Australia. Like to see Preacher's son. Do you know if he'll be back? Cheers, mate. So I can't say he won't ever be back for sure, but um, I can't say for sure whether he'll be back, but he's kind of on that amateur circuit right now where he's trying to, I think, move to the next level. So there's a possibility, since he's only fighting amateur, that he could come back, maybe do a fight. But as it stands now, he's got stuff booked, fights booked, and that kind of stuff. But you never know. Could see Preacher's son again. Poseidon asked if there's anybody boxing at 175 from the scrapyard. You know what? So I actually mentioned you possibly fighting somebody at the last event. You said, we'll hold off on that for a little bit. So I had a guy message me, said, hey, Firechicken, I want to fight for the belt again eventually. It's Black Panther. So he wants to fight for the belt again. So he kind of gave me a list of people or whatever. And I think, I think he's got a fight this month. Damn it. But anyway, there will be people around your weight. I didn't mean to give you a heavy opponent like we did last time. So we're going to try to find somebody right around your weight. Man, Tasmania. That seems like it'd be a really cool place to visit. It's definitely. Let's see. It's okay. I won't be back for another 5 years. Oh, you won't? So will you be here this month for it? And then you're going to take 5 to 6 months off? So if that's the case, I can make like priority. And it was a decision too, Poseidon. I honestly could have seen that going either way. Oh, you're in Cuba now? So you won't be fighting this month? I don't know if you signed up or not. I'm already gone. Oh, gotcha. Okay. The Golden Child. What is up? Steve, buddy. When and where is your next trip? When and where is your next trip? We might go to either Virginia or West Coast this summer. But they're supposed to be coming out. In fact, Scarface, I asked if he wanted to come out in March. Now he said he would get a hold of me, and I haven't heard back from Scarface yet. I might need to message him again about it. But you'll box? Oh snap! I got somebody. I got people I could give you at 175, Scotty, that would box. That would be good matches. But I would like to get you in MMA because, man, that's what's up, Gash. Somebody just asked if you were planning on coming back. It's up the chat a ways, so like you can find it. I said I don't know. That's up to Gash. Gash's coach. He'll box at 175. People want to see you do MMA, but I mean, if you want to box, that's cool. Let's see. I kind of got an idea. Like, I ain't gonna talk about that. It's nothing that really. Okay, next. So the January 22nd event, I'm gonna have merch at. My sweatshirts with the custom names will be here by the 20th, so in a couple days. So anybody that ordered those from me can get those. They can either wait till the January event or they can get them from me by stopping out or whatever. I got shirts, hats, all that stuff. Our food vendor should be back, blah, blah, blah. Should be back to normal January. Oh, you say your box Poseidon. That's okay, but look, Scotty, he's going to be gone for 5 to 6 months. So you got a lot of time to train. Now, I think Poseidon, you've had like quite a few amateur fights, right? Are you doing any grappling matches January? Um, like I might do one. Wasn't I supposed to grapple you, Big Chief? I haven't seen you guys out for a while. I hope you guys make it. Yeah, I'll start thinking about fighting in April, May. Cool. Nah, but I'm game. Man, yeah, come on out, guys. I yeah, I'll do a grappling match against you. I'm always down to do that. I need to start thinking about doing a boxing match soon, but I don't know. It's hard for me to match myself. I almost feel like it's easier for me to go out to Virginia and have them set me up with a match or somebody else set me up, but for me to set up my own boxing matches is kind of like I don't. It's just weird to me. It's weird. I guess I know how people feel when I say, "Who would you like to fight?" You know, of course I have to. Shut up, Scorpio. I'll give you Viking Warrior next. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Here we go. Gash is going to choke out Firechicken. Nobody chokes the chicken. Nobody. It's like Fight Club, they got their rules. That's like rule number 2. Yeah, 3, whatever. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't choke out the chicken. Um, well, we have a team that organizes them, but yeah, yeah. That's actually what Scorpio. That's actually what makes it difficult to be able to do this. And the boxing matches. Look, I'll go into a grappling match without training because I've got enough experience that I can handle myself. Pretty much, I feel like just against most people. Um, but with boxing, I feel like you make a mistake in boxing, you get rocked. I might make a mistake in grappling, I get tapped out. Um, so it requires more training and preparation for me, running, cardio, conditioning, etc. I need all that, right? Um, sorry, I'm listening to something right now. Anyway, yeah, so it requires a lot of training, but you combine that with the full-time job, the running the YouTube channel, the fight group, all that. I mean, we got let's look at our review, like of our year. Um I mean, we got how much have we improved this year? Look, I wanted to do this and I guess we could go over it now, but let's kind of do a year review of the scrapyard right now. You guys can talk about your favorite moments from the scrapyard this year. Remember, any fight that you saw that is in our cage is 2021. That's how you can tell the difference. So we built our cage in December. So right around this time last year, we were building our cage. I think Gash, I think you were actually out boxing in it with me. Like as we were putting it together before we had the turf down. All we had is the cage panels in place, the ground leveled, all that stuff, and we planned on yeah, Billy the Beast fighting twice. Lifting him above the cage. I know. Sup, Supernova? Hey, bro, if you're Supernova from the Facebook group, look, I kind of laughed about it because I thought it was the the one dude that we kicked out. It wasn't that I thought it was you. I just thought it was so coincidental. But I heard that you tried to get a hold of me, but you thought I blocked you. Look, something happened on my Facebook couple days ago, which it was weird. Like it blocked me. It blocked me out of my Facebook, and it said, "You've been locked out." So I had to come home, make up a new password. So I think anybody that tried to message me, like, in that time period, I think that it didn't work. Like, they felt like I blocked them. This has happened before on my Messenger and my Facebook, and I've actually gotten messages from people in the past say, "Did you block me?" Like, "No, man, I didn't block you. I don't like if I block you, you know I blocked you." Oh, Supernova Scuba Service. Hmm. Okay. Makes sense now. As long as you weren't originally a morning star that's turned into a supernova, we're all good, bro. So we started out January 2021. We had some great matches. Um, first matches in the new cage. Um, we had our July event, which was our 1 year anniversary. We had issues, with cameras. There's a lot that happened over the course of the year. Falling Star, Black Hole, LP. I was actually thinking about. I don't know, man. I thought, like, if I made a video, it's the top 5 people that we've kicked out of the scrapyard, but I don't know about that one. It'd be pretty mean, is what it would be. Who? Poseidon? Me? Yeah. Have you even kicked out 5 people? Yeah. I So we have kicked out. So okay, I have, but I have let a couple back. And I won't talk any bad stuff about the people that I let back because they've kind of redeemed themselves, sort of. Um, we're cool. So the people that I've let back, um, we're good. I'll just say that. And you know who that is. But let's see, I've kicked out. I know of at least 4 fighters that I've kicked out. The first one was the guy that fought Pookie, the big buff guy. I kicked him out because he had some charges filed against him that were not ones that I would allow people to have and be around anybody in the scrapyard. So we don't associate ourselves with those kind of charges. So that person was kicked out. I actually took it a step further and took their video off of our YouTube channel. They had a lot of views, but I don't really care. Like, I took it down. So whatever. Then we had Scared Crow. He got kicked out. Supernova, Black Hole. He got kicked out. And Sideshow Bob. Sideshow Bob got kicked out. The fought Viking Warrior. You know what most of it is? Most of it's an attitude. Like, coming at me wrong, saying that, like, we're trying to screw people over, or we're trying to do this, or, oh, you guys got your OGs. And dude, like, I can't be any more sincere when I say, look, if you want to come out and fight, I'm going to get you the fairest match I can get you. I don't want to see you get destroyed and not come back. I want you to keep coming back. So there's been a couple people, though, that they'll get an attitude with me and call me out, and then, like, they act like just totally disrespectful, like, oh, I don't care that you run this thing, that doesn't matter to me. I'm just going to say whatever I want, screw you. Hey, I'll fight you. I'll fight you. We don't have to wait until, the end of the month to fight. We can do it now. It's like stuff like that. Come on. So yeah, that was also Sideshow Bob that was pulling that stuff. Actually, let him come out and fight anyway, and then he accused us of setting him up and how we gave him the toughest opponent we had and all this stuff. You know what? When you talk a big game, you better be able to back it up. So then Jay Gotham didn't like how he was acting, so we wanted to give him Jay Gotham, and he totally threw a big fit about it and said no and made some video ranting. I just kicked him out of the group. I was like, whatever. I don't gotta deal with this crap anymore. Then we had Supernova Black Hole, who talked a big game, wouldn't show up to his fights, no call, no show, too many times, really arrogant, screaming in his matches and stuff. Like, I think he's got some issues. Streetbeefs tissued, sponsored by Kleenex. And then who was the last one there? I don't know. They all got reasons. Most of it's just disrespect. I mean, you better come out here and just be able to get along with people. I don't like adding the drama and stuff to our group. I like to keep it pretty drama free. No manufactured beef. All natural grass-fed beef out here. And chicken. See here. Oh, so we're going to be doing a 12-part series with Heart in the Fight. Me and a few people are going to be heading that. And then, of course, Heart in the Fight. And we're going to have various fighters make appearances on the show, talking about, their whatever we decide to go into. Benchy Jr., what is up, bro? Benchy, I want to get you a title fight this month, so you're ready to go. I'll get it for you. I can't say for sure whether it's going to be Turco or not. We had a draw on their title fight a few months ago, and Turco wanted some time to recover from an injury, and so we decided on January being the time that we were going to have that rematch. But I don't know if he's 100% going to make it to the fight, so I got to start looking at other people that could fill that spot in, and then when Turco comes back, you could give him a title fight then. But I feel like, some of you guys really deserve titles. You really do. People's titles, I'll say that. You guys really deserve titles, and it's frustrating to not be able to give you a match to, have that accomplishment under your belt, so to speak. But yeah, you guys have been around for a while, got some fights in. I really want to get you some title matches. Yeah. Sunday nights. I don't know if you know this, but reactions with Cuzzo, Overtime Hustling. Okay, guys. So Overtime Hustling. I'm going to show you guys this really quick. I got two of them. So look, this is Overtime Hustling magazine. Okay. They do articles on rappers, models, fighters. So how I met them was I was going through my copyright portion of my YouTube channel, basically tell you if somebody's reusing your content, and you can actually file a copyright strike against them. Now, look, I don't just go filing copyright strikes against everybody. Basically, how I do it is, if somebody's using our content and it's like a reaction video, then what I do is I I just kind of say, okay, you know what? You guys are doing a good job of reacting to our video. You're being whatever. And I kind of allow it. Like, here's one right here. This is DJ Kronos reacts right here. Scotty Showtime versus No Limit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this right here. He's going to react to the fight. And you know what? I'll leave that up. He's not just trying to steal our fights or anything like that. But there are people that do that. They go on YouTube and they try to steal our fights. They download them and then they try to repost them on their own YouTube just so they can monetize and make money off them. And they never give credit to the people that, you know, actually filmed it or edited it or organized it or fought on it or, you know, none of that. It's always just TikTok's really bad. I've tried putting a couple removal things on people on TikTok. You know, I'll go on and see like Gash fighting Gumby and it'll say like 5 million views. Like, wow. And not a single word to us. So, but anyway, Overtime Hustling Magazine, I caught them doing a reaction to us. So usually what I'll do is I'll go on there and I'll watch the reaction. I just want to see like, hey, you know, what are these guys all about? And I liked Cuzzo. He had a lot of energy and I liked his breakdowns and everything he talked about. And he was really respectful. That's what the big thing was. So, Big Chief, I don't know. I am illiterate with TikTok. So anyway, they were really respectful and really cool. And I liked the way they did breakdowns. So I contacted Overtime Hustling and I've been, oh, you're not too late. Kevin from IT. So I contacted them and they started breaking down more of our videos, sent me a couple t-shirts, met with me in Virginia at the Virginia Invasion. Your fighter account, okay. So anyway, they've been heavily involved with the Scrapyard since I met them. And so, you know, I give them shout outs and stuff. DJ Kronos, I went and watched one of his reacts, and then he said, "Hey man, if there's anything you need, let me know." And I go, "Oh, you know, like what are you talking about?" And he's like, "Oh, you know, I'm a DJ. I know some people." So Vince Natty was one of his guys that he knew, and he wrote the song "Streetbeefs." It's going down in the scrap yard. That came from an interaction that I had by going through a copyright thing and reaching out to people. And all he wanted was just, you know, give credit to him when we use his intro. And so I do. Yo, it's Kevin from IT in the house. Yes, crazy how connections get started. It is. I don't want to jinx it, but you know what? I got a message on IG a few days ago from a famous rapper in Seattle that he wants to come out to a show and watch. I told he wants to come out to a show and check it out, and man, that would be pretty cool to have him out. So Travis Thompson, I wasn't familiar with him, to be honest. Man, I'm old school, you know, like I listen to music from like the 90s. So it's hard for me to kind of get into newer stuff. But I did go and watch some of his music videos and listen to his music. I like his stuff though. So which is beside the point, you know. Like if he was a country singer, I'd probably be like, man, yeah, Steve's secret torture basement. Oh, geez. They don't tell people about the torture basement. It's supposed to be a secret. Uh-oh. If 90s, old school, some of us are ancient. Yeah, come on, man. Like 90s rap is like classic gangster rap now. Let's see what else I've got. So anyway, Heart in the Fight. Go to them, give them a sub, and Overtime Hustling. Please go to them and give them a sub. I'm trying to push them to 1,000 subs so that they can monetize their channel. So let's see where they're at. I made a little push for it before. I've seen Ice Cube before. Seen him. I've only seen Ice Cube once. Okay, so Overtime Hustling's at 891 subscribers. Telling you guys, can we like try to get that number? Yeah, hey, you know what? Cuzzo, if you watch this, or anybody from OTH, dude, Pinchy Jr. versus Turco, go over that match. No, that's actually called 15 Minutes with Firechicken, Kevin. This is Kicking It with Chicken. This could go all night. I don't know. If you guys keep me talking, keep me entertained, there's no telling how long we could end up going. So I actually should be up here editing videos, but I'm not. I'm talking to you guys instead. Speaking of the videos, you know, we tried a little experiment and the experiment's working great. And yeah. So YouTube's funny. Backyard fight organizations. You still around, LP? How much would it for a bigger ring here? Wait, how close are we to live streaming? Wait, what? Oh, Solo's in the house. Big Chief. What do you mean? We don't need a bigger ring. Oh, I don't want to live stream the fights. I want people to watch the videos that I spend time making. Binchy, no, they're not. But if you want, you can say your record in the intro video. In your intro, you could say, "Hey, I forget what your record is, man, but I think you're like 2 or 3-0." But you can say it yourself. Yeah, you know, the live stream is something people have brought up, but let's look at this realistically. Like, we go and we do a live stream thing, and you get like really choppy, ugly quality, but it might sway people away from watching the actual fights because they already know who won and everything. But part of the excitement is like when a new Streetbeefs Scrapyard fight pops up, you don't between two people that you definitely know who they are, not knowing who wins already. So you're gonna click on that video and watch it. How much to install, build a cover over the ring? If we get a fundraiser going for it, I'd be happy to donate. Okay, Poseidon, look, I bought. We got donations, and I bought a cover for it, and it was we used it on the Halloween event. Here's my issue. I need some engineering, basically. I need some engineering. It needs more work. That's why we didn't run it last time, because it took away too much of the natural sunlight and it sags in the middle. I need some way to support it from the top, because I do have a eyelet in the very top of it to pull up, okay? And it's thick canvas. It's not like just cheap tarp. It's heavy. I've got points. It's in the actual shape of the cage. But what I need to do is I need to build a frame under it. Yeah, actually, I thought the fighting in the rain thing was pretty cool. I mean, I wasn't fighting in the rain, but I was filming the whole time in the rain, and you know, like I sometimes I thought I was going to get hit, so and I got to use footwork to get out of the way of you guys, and And so like, hey, you know, I'm kind of fighting in there with you. Guy wires? What's guy wires? Thanks, bro. Maybe you know, if we do something with the framework, I need somebody that has experience with it that can engineer the whole thing. Oh, they're stabilizing wiring. Yeah, I need somebody somewhere to stabilize them too, though. Your camera hat is smart. So I had an idea. Since I have so many chickens at my house, what do you guys think? Like the last round, the last minute and a half, every 10 seconds, I throw a new chicken in the ring, and you got to fight your opponent. But then I also throw bird seed in there too, so they're like pecking at you at the same time. Just a thought. Don't know if it'll actually. Don't. Okay, PETA. Don't. I'm not going to do it. So it's a joke. Train like Rocky. All right, guys. You guys got any questions? I'm kind of running out of stuff. So the premium content of the channel, if you want to watch fights now, I filmed them all already. They were put up the day after the fights, so all of the alternate angle stuff is already in the community tab for the early access members. And as you can see, if you're early access, I've also been putting up the fights that I've edited early too. No, that's illegal, you see. You can't have a chicken fighting in the ring. So a chicken can fight another human being, but I can't have two chickens fight each other. No, they aren't though, Kevin. The OG yard is not doing that anymore. They're not doing it anymore. They the reason for it is some issues that came up. I don't want to go into it, but we're basically not awarding wins to anybody. We're letting the crowd decide who voted or who won. So just give me time, dude. I'm reading your stuff. Just give me some time. I am pissed. So, but just give me some time, man. I'm not unreasonable. Okay. You guys, if you're chatting in here, you're already subscribed to the channel. Sign up to fight. Start off this new year. Come on, 2022. Get on the first one of the year. Who's got that wall of fame in their sights? 7 wins get you on the wall of fame. Fighter of the year. Now that's different. Gash, 2020 Fighter of the Year. Voting is going on now for Fighter of the Year 2021. High Speed does. High Speed is High Speed signed up for this month. Remember, guys, like if you tell me you sign up or you hit the going button in the event section, none of that matters. You gotta like put your name down, even if you already have a fight scheduled. Like I might already have somebody for you to go against, but unless you put that down, then I can't like. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll go on my phone and I'll pre-match people. And it's just kind of a rough idea, like, okay, this person versus this person, I think that would work. I need to do it. So I started this group called Scrapyard Uncensored. I don't know if you guys know about it. It basically it's just a train wreck. And it was originally supposed to be just like people can come in and post whatever they want. I don't regulate anything. In fact, I don't really even run it. In fact, I actually got kicked out of being one of the admins a while back. I don't know how that happened. But anyway, it's got like 75,000 members on it right now. It's definitely not a group like the Scrapyard, the Street Beef Scrapyard group. It's not like that at all. You don't want to go on there and start talking to people. It's basically for people to put like street fighting videos and people just, flame each other. But I use it as a way to promote our fights by posting them on there and let people watch them and then tag our Street Beef Scrapyard group. So yes, anyway, who wants to be on the first fights of 2022? You're going to try to fight every month. I love it. I love it. Well, will you do a tournament? Small guy. So we've tried doing tournaments before. The problem is I make the brackets up and everything, and they generally last like 3 months. They generally last like 3 months, right? Problem is like somebody wins a fight and then they just don't show up to the next month. And then I got to put a sub in there, and then people complain like, oh, how's that guy get into the tournament? Like when he didn't even have to win a fight. So it's just like kind of a mess. I had a guy come out and win it. He was a kickboxing title, but he never defended it and just kind of gave it up. Now that title just floating around right now. Anybody interested in a 170-pound kickboxing match? Yes, Golden Child. Yes. Yeah, I don't want people to die, Kevin. Hell yeah, Poseidon. Can you be like back? Can you be like back tap by the ref something so we don't look confused when we don't know? Yeah, that's what we're doing, Kevin. Just try to bag it home at road work, not even spar. Oh, yeah. The fighter's supposed to know what they're supposed to do, Kevin. Not everybody does it. Yeah. I don't know. We're learning. It's something new, so man, Poseidon, when you get back, where do you live? Like how far away from the scrapyard? Exactly, Solo. Oh, UK's your cousin? Well, I want to get some sparring in. Come on. Come on. Firechicken wants some sparring. I'm gonna go spar Monday with Real Lion. Dan Batista, what's up? Not a whole lot, man. Just kind of went through my list already. Been at this for about an hour. Yeah, Gash, you were right. Like if I had to make a list of top 5 most improved, he would most likely be one of the top people on that. Probably the top person. Yeah, I can definitely tell, man. Night and day difference. I mean, and I sparred with him when he was just starting out. So yeah, Gash is in here, Dan. Kevin, I would not fight UK. Yeah. Yeah. You know, Solo, I actually had somebody message me today, or they left a comment that said they um want your war cry as a ringtone on their phone. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I ain't playing. I'm gonna do it. Where is it? Editing files. Let's see. Where is that sound?
Number 9. Yeah!
Right there. That can be a notification right there. Yeah, hope Gimp comes back. Hope Gimp comes back this next month. He was gone last month. 50 cents. Guys, I got duties I got to take care of, so I got to get off here, but really appreciated the conversation with you guys. The questions. These things are fun, right? Kicking with chicken's always fun. Hey, can I get a quick request from you guys? Like, look, we got 27 people in here right now. Could you guys all go and just give this video a thumbs up so I know you're all watching? It helps the channel out, helps us get out there. 30, almost 30 people. Why are you guys all coming in now? Man, you guys should have came in like an hour ago when I first got started. I was like reading through all my list, but already did. We'll do it again, Ben. No, because that takes it away. 15. Thanks, swell guy. All right, guys. I'm gonna get off here. You need anything from Firechicken? Don't even hesitate. Just send me a DM. I'm pretty good about it. I respond a little bit slower on Instagram, but I do get back to you. You're right, man. I probably should have posted it in the Facebook group. You know what I need to do? I need to plan them out a little bit better. Plan them out, and then give you guys an opportunity to know when it's coming up. But anyway, have a good rest of your night. I'm not gonna be able to get on here for the weekend, so it is what it is. So that said, Firechicken out.